All right, we got about 5 minutes to go. I'm pretty excited for this. We had around this time last year was the first time Xbox had done something like this, a Nintendo style developer direct for Xbox. But the biggest reason I'm interested in this is machine games. I've been wondering what the hell. Well, we know that they've been making Indiana Jones, but like we've been wanting to see stuff from them for years. Because I remember I made a video about the announcement they were doing it like in 2021, and now I thought maybe we'd only get like a cinematic at this point, but if it comes out this year, that's a pretty quick turnaround. But Oxide, I've literally never heard of. I don't know if they had a developer called that. Obsidian, we're gonna see. Avowed. I think this is all stuff coming out this year. They seem to do that, where this show they talk about their stuff coming out the current year, and then quote unquote E3 time is when they talk about stuff that's this year and beyond. So man, I was so hyped when I saw that little silhouette of Indiana Jones right there. Because finally, it's been so long since their last game. I think Wolfenstein Youngblood. I think they were working on Wolfenstein 3, and then Disney, or I don't know if Disney approached them or if they approached Disney. Somehow they got involved with Indiana Jones, and then they said, okay, fine, we'll put Wolfenstein 3 on the back burner for now, and we'll make this. Because it's been, I don't know, like 15 years since an Indiana Jones game that wasn't Lego. What is that other Oh, that's Ninja Theory is the other one that you can't see. So yeah, we'll probably see more Hellblade. We'll probably get an actual release date. And I'm expecting a surprise, at least one surprise. Maybe id? Doubtful, but it'd be nice if id showed something. And I think maybe another Shadow Drop, and I think that could be... I originally thought it was going to be Stalker 2, but that's not happening, because they said it's coming out in September. I think South of Midnight could be a Shadow Drop, because it's actually in the store right now. I found it in the store, and for some reason it says one of my friends plays it, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know if they're a developer and they got to play it early or what. But I mean, Clockwork Revolution is also in there. So, all right, only 2 minutes to go. Only about 30K watching, which is pretty low, if I'm being honest. Unfortunately, if it was a PlayStation event, it would be like 100,000 already. Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to be. My guess is probably half an hour. And yeah, when I'm done streaming this, I'm going to upload it to my second channel, which I just made, which is going to be only for live streams. So if you haven't and you want to, you go subscribe to Deus Ex Talking Live, because that's my other channel. I may even make a third channel too. I don't know yet. All right, we got about a minute left. It'd be really cool if they shadow drop something. I just have to make space on my hard drive, because right now I don't have much. I would like some Game Pass announcements. That'd be cool. Wait, what time? It's 1:59. Yeah, this is only one source. There's IGN has quite a few people watching too right now. So yeah, the thing I'm most hyped for is seeing gameplay finally after all this time for indie. I love that IP. I want it to be great. I hope Disney didn't have too much involvement in the story. Like, I think they didn't have much involvement in, like, Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor. So hopefully they're pretty hands-off. And we can redeem that franchise after Indy 5. Whoa, it just jumped up to 43. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this thing is pre-recorded, so as far as I know, I don't think it's live. Kind of nuts that they had a show out before PlayStation this year and Nintendo. Three, two, one. Let's go. What are you gonna start with? Oh, they always have this weird montage of, like, developers. I saw Zombie. Was that State of Decay? Or, no, that was the Hellblade thing. That looked kind of Elder Scrolls-y. Did you see that? Bro, don't hurt yourself. Todd. Is Todd going to be talking about Indiana Jones even though he's not making it? There's going to be a 5th one. I know it. They did that last year. Oh, starting with Fable. Or not Fable, Avowed, I bet.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. I'm so proud to share with you our upcoming fantasy action RPG, Avowed. Avowed is an adventure into the heart of the living lands, a frontier at the edge of the known world.
Wow, this looks
where
good.
You must put a stop to a mysterious spiritual plague and discover a secret at the heart of the living lands. At Obsidian, we love creating worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, and thoughtful reactivity.
New Vegas.
And Avowed is no
I still
different.
gotta play Outer Worlds. It's been a while.
We set out to blend the believable and fantastical to give players a world and experience like no other. It's colorful, it's vibrant, it's strange. It's one of the most incredible settings in the world of Aora. There's going to be a lot of great secrets
it's
to
set in
discover,
the world of
one of which has a
Pillars
really
of
personal
Eternity.
connection to you as the player character, and you're going to have a great time getting to know those secrets and leaving your mark on the world. And when it comes to encounters, our combat brings the best of the moment-to-moment fun that comes with action-oriented gameplay and the depth and breadth of choice that you get with an
snap.
RPG.
You got, like, Harry Potter style.
Here to talk more about Avowed's combat is Gabriel Paramo,
Magic.
gameplay director.
Here at Obsidian, our team's overarching goal is to empower you with choice. So we developed a flexible combat system that allows you to quickly swap from spellcasting and sharpshooting to melee combat. We want to give you the freedom to mix and match your loadout to fit the way you want to play from moment to moment, uninterrupted. For all battles, you can combine a variety of weapons,
you got a flintlock?
attacks, and abilities for tactical advantages
That's
against
crazy.
a wide
It's like
range
Harry
of enemy
Potter
types.
at the same
It's
time
not
as
just
it's
hacking and slashing.
Elder Scrolls.
You're making real-time decisions about when to use your abilities, powerful melee attacks, blocks, parries, and special attacks. If you choose to approach combat with a one-handed wand, it feels quick and snappy when dealing damage to enemies at mid-range. Using the Tanglefoot ability, you can stop enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity to focus on weaker or tougher combatants in an intentional and controlled manner. It's important to pay attention to the types of enemies you're dealing with. Some units are extremely defensive, some are brutishly difficult, and others you must make sure you prioritize, or their healing capabilities will put you in a tough spot.
Weird.
To help with the different encounters you will face, we provide customizable loadouts that can be quickly switched during combat. That means you can play however you want. Equip a sword and shield and charge into battle. Dual-wield pistols and control the encounter mid-range. Or even dual-wield wands to feel like a gunslinging mage.
That's
You
weird.
could use your enchanted wand to freeze enemies, and then use your offhand weapons.
I wonder how
power
many
attack
different enemies there's
shatter
going to be,
them.
because they only show a few here.
We've worked hard to keep you constantly engaged as battles unfold by creating a balance between pressure and
Oh, don't hit
manageability
that
during
button. My
combat.
cat is over by
Players will
Xbox.
have
Do
ample
not hit the power
choices for
button,
how to
or I will-
build and progress their
I will
envoy
be
in
mad.
the world of the living lands as they get to know the game and the story and explore the many diverse regions.
I wonder how big
Some
it is
quests
compared
in
to like
Avowed
Outer
will
Worlds
have you make difficult
or
decisions
Fallout New
with
Vegas.
profound consequences. Like this side quest you may encounter in Shatterscarp, the third region you'll explore on your journey through the living lands. As you're exploring, you come across the bodies of these fallen soldiers. And as you explore the remains of the battle, it's up to you to determine who, if anyone, is at fault.
Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki. Trying to keep
Yeah, they're
everybody
going
safe.
for not
In
like a
other
super
words,
realistic
you're a
look.
gang
They're
of
kind of they have like an art
vigilantes.
style like Outer
Not that I'm
Worlds.
one to judge.
Here. Take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them.
Making the right choice isn't always what it seems. We embrace moral nuance and gray areas, trusting players to make tough decisions in complicated situations.
My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those
Why do they all
miserable
have like
Zords.
weird like scars on their face?
I was so surprised, and it was so dark.
It has something to do with the
I just
story,
got
but
separated
I
from
don't know
everyone else.
anything about Pillars of Eternity.
Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often.
A
and
dumb
loudly.
baby, huh?
Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui,
Oh, I thought there was a
Why
live
is he not
chat.
here
Oh,
with
there
you?
is.
what happened?
At the end of the quest, you have a choice. When you confront Private Naoki, if you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the
it early.
badges and let him go back home.
You're right. Real battle isn't something you can prepare for, is it?
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of
not
trolls in
my
here.
fault.
Probably Sony trolls.
No, they should have never
People
camped
saying
in
it
the cave.
looks bad
I'll take the badges.
just because it doesn't look
I'm
like
going back to
some
Third Born.
$600
But if you
million
confront
game
him,
like
if you believe
God
that
of
he
War or
fled the
something.
site of the battle as an act of cowardice, then he might challenge you to a fight to reclaim his honor. Either way, when you return to town, you'll see the consequences of your actions and the choices you made during this quest. Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we
Talk
built.
simulator? Have they
Art
never played an
director Matt
RPG?
Hansen and the team have worked to create a unique, colorful, and dynamic visual style.
From the outset, we knew that we wanted a Avowed setting to feel rich, weird, and wonderful. We found inspiration in a wide swath of real-world cultures, helping us create a unique
This looks
RPG
amazing. I don't know what they're
experience.
talking about.
By contrasting the vibrant with the dull, or verdant spaces with sickly ones, we can better deliver complex emotional experiences for our players. The Living
They
Lands is a
can't show us
continent of
too
untamed
much as
valleys
well.
with widely varied biomes, from luxuriant forests to volcanic wastes. And each of those regions itself is a conflux of storied landscapes. All of the regions have a lot of special things associated with them, but I have a deep place in my heart for Shatterscarp. As you're wandering the wastes of Shatterscarp, you might notice off in the distance a vibrant jewel of color. By transitioning from destitute, muted tones of a wasteland of
I
sand
assume this is on Unreal
and
Engine
marching
5.
in towards a beautiful oasis, there's the opportunity there for life, for adventure, and even a little danger.
We hope you've enjoyed this look at Avowed. We're thrilled to share more about the game in the coming months, and we can't
That's
wait
not
for you to
much.
explore the Living Lands when
I thought they were
Avowed
gonna show
launches
more.
this fall.
Oh, yeah, okay, it's official. I thought they would show a little bit more than that. Oh, there's more right there. Still not a ton. Oh, that art is cool. I think they went... Yeah, there we go. There's going to be one that's like released today. Machine games, machine games, machine games, machine games. Do it. Probably Oxide is next. Nope, Ninja Theory. This has to come out. It's been shown a bajillion times.
Hi, I'm Don Matthews, studio head here at Ninja Theory in Cambridge, UK.
Give
We're
us
now
a
in the
firm
final
release
months
date.
of development
Yep,
in Senua's
okay.
Saga Hellblade 2.
Final months,
And the team
baby.
is working hard to bring you an unforgettable journey into Senua's unique world and her battle for survival.
This game looks
where we
nuts.
have once again combined high fidelity and immersive presentation with a shorter, narrative-led experience that focuses on the things that we really care about.
Uh-oh.
And that we hope you care
Wait,
about too.
uh-oh. Shorter narrative. Wait, shorter than the first game? The first game wasn't very long. They've been working on it for
Senua
years.
is back with a new quest. She wants to
Yeah,
stop the
that's-
Vikings who raided her village right at
that's
their
not a good
source,
thing.
in Iceland. But not just her quest has changed. Senua herself has grown since the first Hellblade. She's made peace with her past and is no longer in such fear of her visions and voices. While the Furies
Come
are still
on,
her
someone
constant
says 10 years
companions,
for a 5-hour
she
game,
encounters
no.
new people along the way, some of which will value
been
her
being
unique
made for, like,
perspective, and others who will reject it.
4,
Little by
5?
little, this settlement
Why would he say that? I don't understand.
became my tribe.
In the game, Senua arrives in 10th century Iceland on the trail of the Vikings who have been enslaving her people. In the
I
story, we're
usually
trying
can't
to be
keep
as
the
faithful to history as we
chat
can
on
up
very
to a
long.
point, establishing a
cringe.
solid framework and then building more surreal elements on top. Senua will face up to giants who have plunged the land into chaos, and which in turn has seen the rise of the Droiga, a violent threat that has swept through the settlements that she'll discover. Senua will make new enemies and also new allies who will come to see her unique perspective as a beacon of hope. And she'll discover, along with us, how this viewpoint can have its advantages.
Yeah, remember that amazing
Senua is a
section they
Celtic
showed
warrior
where
who
she's fighting that
experiences
giant? That part was
psychosis.
crazy.
Seeing things that other people don't, hearing voices, and having unique beliefs about the world around her. To bring Senua's perspective of the world to life in a truthful way, we have once again worked closely with Professor Paul Fletcher at the University of Cambridge, as well as people with lived experience of psychosis.
What does that mean? It's terrifying.
Players will find themselves traversing beautiful and hostile environments.
Show us
seeking
gameplay.
answers from patterns and signs that Senua sees in her
You
own
have
unique
to
way,
if it's
and
a few
battling
months
through
out.
encounters with enemies that will push Senua to her limits.
They really need to show like 5 minutes of gameplay, unedited.
On Saga, we've taken everything to the next level. With a new motion capture space, a bigger stage team, a stunt crew, and a new cast.
We spent a lot of time planning the motion capture shoots, thinking of what events would be good to bring into this fight. Like, how can we make this fight feel different from the previous fight? We have all new combat for the sequel.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
One of our key goals was the ability to actually tell a story throughout it. It does feel
Was there
very
not a
different
story
from
in the first one?
game, but it's very brutal and you're very invested in it. Senua isn't a superhero. She's fighting for survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every step of her journey. We want the player to always feel like they just scraped through, just survived it.
Mel knows Senua better than anyone, better than I do. Her instincts are amazing.
Melina Jurgens.
She really doesn't need much help from me. On stage, our main focus is storytelling. So I get to watch the actors and see all the beautiful expressions on their faces. And then I have to wait a little while, and then I get to see that all again, in-game, in costume, on location, everything. It's a great experience, a great process.
Every discipline in the studio is unified in achieving a deep level of immersion to help
looks
suspend
really
your
good,
disbelief
man.
and pull you into
Like,
Senua's
I haven't
story.
seen a game look this good.
We were lucky enough to do a few reference gathering trips in Iceland. You have to be there.
Do they
the
do
sense of scale, everything is
photogrammetry?
incredible.
Oh my god, look at this chat.
And you see a scene or you see a small section of the game and you're like, yeah, that works, that's amazing.
Senua experiences reality differently, and a part of this manifests in the voices she hears. These voices come
Where's
to life
Banjo
through
for?
binaural audio,
That'd be a
which
crazy
provides
shadow
a good
drop.
representation of this type of auditory
Oh,
hallucinations.
Gears of War
As
collection.
we
That'd be
focus on
cool.
immersion, binaural audio is perfect for this because through headphones, you surround yourself in a three-dimensional space. In the first game, we only applied to the voices that Senua listens in her head. In this game, through a spatial audio
I think they're
technology
waiting to show us
and,
gameplay
some extra
for
little things within the game.
the showcase,
There
because
is
this is a
music-based
developer
binaural.
thing.
Every single sound has the potential to be binaural, so everything is spatialized around you, and it's a very beautiful experience.
What will we do to us?
Music is a strange language in the sense that it speaks to our emotions fast and deep. It's not only about quality,
Fast and
it's about personality. So when you listen to Hellblade, you know it's Hellblade. On the music, we are working with Heilung, which for me is a personal privilege because I really admire them.
Oh, yeah.
We feel their craft, their depth, their meaning in the music. It really connects with our game and elevates it to something really special. We are also working with a heavy metal singer, throat singers,
Cool.
and our very own purists. They sing so beautiful, and we add that binaural touch of music. So this all creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
That, just the audio alone, that's got to be so much
Our mission
work.
here at Ninja Theory is to craft life-changing art with game-changing tech. And that's our aim in Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, is to not only see where Senua
Why
goes
is it titled
next,
like that?
but to
Call
deliver
it
something
Hellblade
really
2 Senua's Saga.
meaningful
Why is it
for our
backwards?
players.
My hope is that they will really connect to Senua as a character, and even if they can't really relate to what she's going through, maybe they know
She's got, like,
someone that relates to
Princess
that
Leia
character,
buns.
and they can then understand that person better.
Well, I don't want to sound cheesy, but in a way I'm Senua, right? She exists and doesn't. It exists through all of our work, through every ninja. So we all are Senua, and
To every
we are
ninja.
creating this character that grows and grows and grows and grows and keep growing and keep changing. So that makes it real.
I'm so proud of the love, care and passion our team here at Ninja Theory are putting into Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Our hope is to not only create a game that is great to play, but to craft an experience that leaves you thinking and feeling. From our combat gameplay through to our action set pieces, from our cinematic scenes to our puzzle solving, everything is crafted in service of
I wanna
Senua's
see it,
journey,
though.
a journey that you can embark on May 21st.
Oh, yeah, that was the leak. There was a leaked rumor day. So it's about time. Watch it get delayed. Nah, it won't. They're gonna save Indy for last, I bet. Oh yeah. What? I knew it. Huh? Square Enix. This is gonna be a drop right today, isn't it? What the hell is this?
Greetings, Xbox players. My name is Masaru Oyamada.
プロデューサー for the
Mana?
Mana series here at Square Enix。聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナの
Is
情
this that new
報を
mana from
Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにいち早くお
they showed
伝えできる機会をいただけて
at
大変
Game
光栄で
Awards, I
す。
think?
コンソールゲームとしては約17年ぶりとなる聖剣伝説シリーズの完全新作。
Yeah, did Xbox
聖
buy
剣
them
伝
or
説シリー
something?
ズは1991年にファイナルファンタジー外伝として誕生して以降、マナと聖剣をめぐって描かれる愛をテーマに、個性豊かなキャラクターたち、心に響く楽曲の数々、武器の特性を生かして戦うアクション RPG としてこれまでに17作発売され、長らく愛
Jeez,
されてき
I
ま
don't
し
know
た。
how many mana games there were. What the heck?
本作は30年以上の歴史あるシリーズの最新作
It's
とな
gonna
る
be
た
a
め、
collection,
これ
isn't
ま
it?
で培われてきた聖剣伝説としての世界
Oh, no,
を
it's
し
Visions
っか
of
り
Mana
感じられるものを目指して鋭意制作中です。フィールドでは自然や精霊とのつながりを感じられる色彩豊かな聖剣伝説の世界を体験してもらえると思います。シリーズおなじみのモンスターたちも本作に登場しています。今回これらのおなじみのモンスターたちを作り出した聖剣伝説の生みの
This
親
is
であ
probably
る
not
石井
something
浩一
I'm
さ
gonna
んと共
play.
に聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナの内容を紹介していきたいと思います。
Hello, I am Koichi Shi from Gret.
Oh, wow.
I am so happy to introduce the newest game in the Mana series to Xbox players. 初期の頃からシリーズ作品に登場しているモンスターたちは私が考案したものですが、中には小学生の頃すでにイメージができていたものもあります。今作では初めはドット絵からスタートしたモンスターたちをどのような形で
It's
最新
Neo
化
from
し
the
て
Matrix.
聖剣伝説ビ
Doesn't even
ジョン
look
ズ・オブ・マナに落とし込むか、デザインの方向性からモデルの完成イメージまでを監修する立場でプロジェクトに参加しました。聖剣伝説ファイナルファンタジー外伝を作っていた頃から、自分の頭の中ではモンスターたちは立体的に生き生きと動いて、これまで自分が携わった作品では
These look like
それらを
Pokemon.
どうやって
Oh my
当
god,
時
it's
の
like
技術
crabby.
で表現できるか
Yeah,
に
some of
こ
these
だわっ
look
て
just like
作って
Pokemon.
きました。最新作では聖剣伝説のモンスターたちのただ可愛いだけではなく
Adorable
恐ろし
critters
さの
that
部分
you
もしっかりと
destroy.
表現できているので、バトル中はモンスターたちの表情にも注目してください。
これまで聖剣伝説シリーズには空を旅する海を渡る手助けをしてくれる頼もしい仲間たちがい
I'm
ました
still hung
が、
up on the fact that
今作
for
に広大なフィールド探検に
Hellblade
欠かせ
2,
ない
he
新たな
emphasized
仲間が
it's
登場しま
shorter,
す。
which is kind of a weird thing to
陸上
boast.
猛スピー
Like,
ドで
our
駆け
game
回っ
is
てくれる
short. I've
ピ
never
ッ
heard
クル
that.
ピックルも石井さんが新たに考案してくださっています。
新たな仲間を考えるにあたっては、今作のマスコットキャラクターになるくらい可愛い動物にしたいという漠然とした思いがありました。その上でヨークシャテリアの毛並み、見た目はアルマジロによく似た仙山王や古代エジプト神のアヌビス
Isn't that
の
what
子供
somebody
といっ
ate
た具
in
体的
China
な
that
イメージ
caused
が
the
浮かん
you
でき
know
て、
what?
そ
Oh
れ
no,
ぞ
that
れの
was
特
that.
徴を取り入れながらラフデザインを書き起こしました。デザイナーにもアイデアを出してもらいながら、足の長さや丸まった時のイメージなどゲームの中での見え方も考えながら調整を重ねていきピックルは誕生しました。
This is a third party
もう
thing, I
一つの
think.
挑戦は楽曲面です。過去さまざまなコンポーザーが携わら
Interesting
れた
that they
楽曲の
aligned with
雰囲気が
Xbox
感じられつつも、最新作として素晴らしい新たな楽曲が生まれました。 BGM でもしっかり聖剣伝説シリーズらしさを感じてもらえると思います。過去シリーズの楽曲を手掛けたクリエイターたちが全100曲という大ボリュームの制作に挑んでくれました。新たな試みとしてフィールドの探索からバトルまでをシームレスに体験できるよう、今作ではインタラクティブミュージックを導入しており、冒険の没入感を高めてくれます。探索中の BGM がバトルに入った瞬間、アレンジが切り替わる様を実際に聞いてみましょう。
I just want to see Indy.
今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。空中でのアクションがバトルの鍵となっており、武器での攻撃だけでなく魔法での攻撃も可能になっています。
Spending a long time on this, huh?
そして本作ならではの特徴として、
This is what separates the developer direct from showcase. The showcase is just like they just spam a bunch of stuff. This is they kind of like take their time doing a deep dive.
精霊によっては様々な特性の違いがありますので、その効果とともに聖剣伝説の世界らしい不思議な力で爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただけます。
オリジナルモンスターやピックリにも注目してほしいのですが、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・マナ
He looks like Blade or something with this
感
jacket.
じてもらえる作品になるよう、小山田君を中心にチームのみんなが頑張って作ってくれていますので、ぜひ発売
Almost
日を
at
楽しみにしてい
100,000
てくださ
people
い。
watching.
私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています。
聖剣伝説シリーズとして初めて Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにお届けする本作聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナは今後も様々な情報をお届けしていきますので、ぜひご期待ください。この夏この忘れられない冒険を
Summer,
Xbox
okay.
ユーザーの皆さんに楽しんでいただける日が
Yeah,
今
they
から待ち
didn't
きれませ
buy
ん。
Square. This is just like a third-party deal, I think. That they worked out a deal to get it first. Probably it's probably not even coming. That means it's not coming to PlayStation first. Well, I don't know. What is Oxide? Yep, they're really waiting for the end for that. I've never heard of them. I didn't even know that was the studio they owned.
Hello, and welcome to Oxide Games. We founded the studio in 2013 with our decades of personal experience building some of the most beloved strategy games of all time, like Civilization V. We came together to create something new and innovative in a genre we all love.
Are they not going to show Towerborn
Our History
today?
Untold is the game we've dreamt of making.
Oh, I
Ara is
remember.
an
I
homage
remember
to
hearing about
historical
this.
gamers, strategy gamers, 4X
Menard?
gamers. It features all the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love, where you'll explore the world, expand your nation,
Oh, is
govern
that
your
Shaka
people,
Zulu?
and engage with your rivals on the international stage. But it isn't just more of the same. With Ara, we wanted to challenge some of the preconceived notions about the genre.
Yeah, it looks
pushing
like
forward in a
the
modern,
only thing I really
empowering,
care about
and
here is
truly
indie.
compelling and
I'm
approachable
not gonna.
way.
I'll probably
For example,
try
we have over 100
Hellblade
instruments on
2,
display in
but
the office, which
and
are all
Avowed.
things that we
But I'm more
purchased in
interested in
order to add to the soundtrack and expand the game and make it really good. Hi, Dan. That's Dan. We started in his basement. It's been an amazing process
Okay.
to see from concept to completion. We started small, building a robust game engine, questioning our design assumptions, and prototyping out features, rediscovering what made us fall in love with strategy games in the first place.
The end result is Ara, the historical grand strategy game that presents a living world where you can rule how you want to rule and chart your own path to becoming the most prestigious nation on the
Yeah, they might.
For Ara,
Someone
we
says
knew
they're
we
going to
needed deep
distort
systems
history.
with
Yeah,
outcomes that
how
encourage
accurate are they
exploration
going to be
and
to
give players the
history?
power to experiment
Like
and
in
make
Civ.
meaningful strategic choices while still having agency over their playstyle.
We also wanted to explore more in different parts of history and give
Team
players
Cherry
from
is not
around
gonna give
the
you Silk
world the
Song.
chance to see the
I'm
game
just
reflect
reading-
their unique
reading this chat.
perspective and not just ours.
And finally, we knew that for players to feel the impact of their decisions, they would need to see their choices reflected in the game world itself, not just through numbers on a menu. One of the first differences you'll see when you dive into Ara is what we call the living world. It's a procedurally generated alternate Earth, bursting with life, an intuitive, authentic, and immersive space, a blank canvas for players to paint the society of their dreams.
The living world isn't just a map. It reflects the choices players make over the course of the game. They can see everything from the settling of the wilderness to cultural influence on architecture over time to the thousands of citizens living their lives and reacting to the changes. We want players to feel like they're truly occupying the world, leading their people as they thrive and grow.
Does this
Core to the
go
vision of
from
Ara
like
is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. And no feature better exemplifies this than
ancient
the
history
prestige
to
system.
modern day or something?
To win a game of Ara,
Aztec
players will
Empire.
compete with their rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever
That looks
known.
like
This is measured by prestige, the
Maximilian
player's
Dude.
score that proves their worth as a leader.
The prestige system gives players the chance to decide what kind of leader they want to be. Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might? Scientific advancement? The choice is theirs.
Future
In
age.
Ara,
That's
there
cool.
are no set victory conditions. Players get to decide what is most important to them and focus and prioritize on
Wait,
those
there's no
goals
victory
while
conditions.
still being able to win
so
the game.
you can always.
Personally, when
so
I
you
play
can't
Ara,
lose.
I like to build triumphs. Triumphs
That
are
guy
our
looks like
collection
Jeff
of incredible
Goldblum.
monuments and
Young-
architectural achievements
younger
from
Jeff
throughout
Goldblum.
human history. Like the Great Pyramid of Giza. They're hard to build, but worth it, giving huge prestige bonuses and game-changing abilities to the nation that constructs them.
Another aspect of Ara that I'm personally excited about is our crafting system.
The crafting system offers a unique challenge to the player that they generally won't see often in the 4X genre. Succeeding at balancing, gathering
The
the right
4X
things, turning them
genre?
into the tools that you need, and then finally getting to the outcome.
You know,
or
I'm
reward of
I'm
something
curious
like an
if
important
Indy's going to be
improvement
first or third
triumph.
person. I
Just
hope it's
changes
third.
the challenge that
Maybe you can
exists in
switch.
Ara compared to other 4X games.
Crafting plays out in Ara at a national scale, with players honing and combining the natural resources they harvest into all manner of goods and components. Those are the foundation for everything, from international trade to improving their cities and citizens' lives, and even manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units. The crafting system in Ara encourages thoughtful, advanced planning. It rewards players who can see the strategic outcome of all their collective decisions, and not just the individual ones.
I'm proud of the work that's gone into our simultaneous turn system. Many strategy games have players alternate taking turns and reacting to their opponent's moves. In Ara, all players' actions are resolved at the same time. This rewards players' ability to navigate uncertainty, to predict and strategically plan for a variety of scenarios in the moment. This system makes Ara just feel more real. In a typical strategy game, once your turn is finished, you have to wait for a long time. With simultaneous turns, generally speaking, those times are very low. You get to keep playing the game and stay engaged rather than having those periods of downtime where you're not doing anything.
It's not easy sifting through all of history and picking what to include. For Ara, we wanted to offer a fresh perspective, so we looked at cultures and societies throughout the millennia with the broadest lens possible.
Where this approach really shines is
But
in our
how
leaders. Leaders are so often seen as
accurate
military
are you
personnel
gonna
or prominent
be?
government figures. But leaders come in so many different forms. They're thought leaders, scientific and cultural prodigies, and many more.
Each leader
Nicholas
in Ara has a number of special abilities determined by their personality traits, as well as a powerful and unique leader trait informed by their contributions to world history.
With a diverse global roster, we know players will find leaders that they will want to play. And even a few that may surprise them with how fun it is when those leaders are handed the reins of power.
For us at Oxide, player feedback is the only way to really understand what
Battlefront
you're making.
3.
It gives us that priceless
Yeah.
perspective from the people
What
we're
if they're
making
gonna
Ara
do that?
for. You.
Someone's like Ed.
Building the game alongside real players has given us that critical player feedback. In the end, we
Halo
believe
Wars
this
3, that
makes
would
for
be
a
nice.
deeper connection between the players and the game.
One of my favorite examples is when we first introduced the concept of dangerous wildlife to
I
the
want
game.
Gears
It
of
turns
War
out,
collection
in our first iteration,
'cause
it
I
was
want
maybe
Gears
a
2
little bit
remastered,
too
man.
aggressive or disruptive. We knew we should probably make a change when one of our insiders made a forum post that was just
Cougars, cougars.
Cougars, I hate cougars!
someone get these feline
Oh my
demons
god, that's
away
gonna be
from me."
clipped.
I'm happy to report, based on more recent feedback, that I think we ended up in a good place with the overall threat level of mountain lions to a player's citizenry.
It's been years of hard work to bring you a strategy experience like no other. And
Young
we're so
Brent
excited
Spiner. It
that we
does
can
look like
finally
young
see the
Brent
finish
Spiner.
line. We can't wait for players to get their hands on the game
Not
later
him, the
this
other
year.
guy.
But the launch of Ara is only the beginning. We are going to maintain our insider
Yeah,
program
they
after
always
the
say
release
that.
date and continue to listen to players and support the game into the future.
On behalf of everyone at Oxide Games, thank you for joining us today. We can't wait for you to play Ara
When
and
did
to
they
create your own
I don't
history.
remember when Xbox bought them. Indy, let's go! Yes! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha!
Hej och välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige, här hos
Yeah,
Machine.
where have you guys been?
We are really excited to finally be able to share
It's
our
Yerk.
work on Indiana Jones. Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has always represented the ultimate adventure. Even today, it's one of the most iconic franchises.
Are you
in
gonna
pop
show
culture.
4 and 5 or no?
In this game,
They didn't
you
even
aren't
talk
just
about 4 and
playing
5.
As Indy, you are Indiana Jones. You will see through his eyes and experience a journey that we hope lives up to the proud legacy of Indiana Jones. When Todd Howard
God.
first
You know
told
what's
us
funny
about
is-
his vision for the game, we knew we would be a very good fit to help bring it to life.
It's funny is I remember
I've
years
wanted
ago
to make
before
an
they even
Indiana
talked
Jones
about
game
it.
forever. I'd had this idea
I even
for
said
what it would be like and the story, what Indy
I-
was going
it'd be cool if
after,
they could make
what
an indie
period
game.
of his life it was in,
Oh, so he's
what kind of
involved
arc
then.
he was going to have. And as the years went on, I thought, who would be like the best studio in the world to make this? And it was my friends at Machine Games. I can remember pitching Lucasfilm on the game and being, a little bit nervous because, look, it's, Indiana Jones, and their response was just overwhelmingly positive, and just that excitement has bled through the whole project.
Show us
and they
it!
have just been so trusting and supportive of everything that we want to do with the game. It's been a long time. I've been a fan of this my whole life, and I couldn't be more excited to show you what the team here has been up to. Let's take our first look at the new Indiana Jones game.
Oh my god.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones.
Oh, it's so
While
exciting.
You were playing your pointless game. I was playing you. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
It's been so long. They even got the same font.
Myths.
Oh my god.
History. Just different ways to interpret the past. Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs scattered in
Oh yes. I'm so on board.
just waiting.
I'm so on board. It's been like 15, 20 years.
You can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
Sporty.
Watch me.
Oh my god, is it first? Okay, it looks third. No, it is first. That's as
Throughout
long as it's
history,
done well.
Mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance.
Oh my god,
If
this
you were
looks
to
great.
draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
Wait, there was a rumored title, something something in the circle of something. Hell yeah.
I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's even...
It looks like it's
What do you mean if I
switches to third when... Oh my god, I love this. Yeah, I agree. I love this already. Hell yeah! It's in the circle of the something.
Patron of the fallen angels.
Is that Troy Baker?
Center of the Chukulimani. The Great Circle.
Yeah, this leaked.
You have any idea how old that was?
When is it coming out? I want to play it right now.
Indiana Jones is such an iconic character, and he means so much to so many people.
Yeah,
Everyone here at the studio has their own indie stories and memories.
Someone noticed that the URL or
Most of
something
us
was
grew
bought
up
for
with his
that title.
adventures and have been fans of the movies.
Yeah, I don't
and
know if I like
character
the
for
title
years.
either. It's kind of weird.
He's a brilliant archaeologist.
I really thought it
he's
would
a
be third person,
charismatic
but
everyman,
Machine
he's
Games makes
passionate
first person
and
stuff.
determined. And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience. Our game is all about putting you in Indy's shoes,
modern
letting you
audiences
see and feel what he sees and feels.
Anytime you hear that,
For us at
it's
Machine
usually
Games,
not a
we
good
do
sign.
that best through first person. It's the ideal perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting, and interactive world we've built.
Don't ruin
we
him.
believe that being up close and personal to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
Whether it's cracking your whip, solving puzzles in ancient temples, or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fistfight, all of these
I want
moments
this to
are
be
much
good.
more
Please don't
intense
screw it
in
up.
first person. But we still want you to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette with the hat and the whip, and so for things like cutscenes in environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third-person view.
Okay, I like that.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is set between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade.
Interesting.
When our game begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a
that Tony
historically
Todd?
insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen, and discovers that things aren't what they appear.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all
Yeah, this is gonna be
unravels
their
until he has
Uncharted,
no choice
but
to
like
see it through
the
to
OG.
The end, whatever the end may be.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Leave me in Vatican.
That's gotta be Tony or Troy Baker.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making. It wouldn't be indie if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation.
My God, they're showing a lot of this.
The most authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
Puzzles.
Sure, there will be some obstacles that will be more easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of the time you'll have more fun, and to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around enemies, observing enemy
I'm so glad this is gonna
to
make
your
up for the 5th movie, I think.
or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an amazing global adventure with action propelling
can't
you through
wait.
your journey.
Come out
We have
this
these
year,
really
please.
diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey
Yes.
will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai, the pyramids of Egypt,
sweet,
the snow-peaked Himalayas, and
Sweet.
beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich, vibrant worlds, and in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a true cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music.
John Williams, I
John
wish.
Williams is the original composer for the indie films, and we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
We also take a very movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very physical with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors.
I wonder how
Things like
Spielberg
this
feels
help
about this.
us
Already
bridge the
feels
gap
more Spielbergy
between
than the
making a
5th one.
game and making a
Oh,
movie.
this, I'm so hyped for this.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure.
Hey,
She's been
stupid
tracking
cat.
a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll
Don't
need
make it
each
like the
other
5th
in
movie.
order to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Okay then, let's see.
Is she gonna be insufferable?
Fight. What do you mean if I can keep up?
We always love our villains.
Oh, no.
I think we might have found our favorite one yet in Emmerich Voss. He's this intensely psychological man. He's obsessed with the human mind and manipulating it.
He's highly intelligent and the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions.
Yeah, let's
and
hope the character
obsessions,
isn't just like
but
a
driven down
self-insert
wildly
of the
different
character.
roads.
He creeps
Or
up
of the
on you and gets
actor.
under your skin like he gets under Indy's skin. It's captivating.
Dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is adventure first. But in every indie adventure, there are always those moments where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
How you approach any given situation is up to you. You may choose to sneak around an enemy patrol, or maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of their head. And when you can't use your wits, you got Indy's most iconic.
I didn't think they'd have this much to show. It's
Just like you see in the movies,
crazy.
one of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purposed as possible. We want it integrated into every aspect of the game.
You can use it as a traversal tool to make your way around the environment.
Sweet.
You can use it as a distraction. And yes, you can absolutely use it in combat. Everything you'd expect from Indy's whip. And hopefully a little bit more.
Is this the first ever first-person
Puzzles
Indiana
are
Jones
a key
game?
feature in our game. The
Of course.
spirit of discovery is so important to Indiana Jones. Obviously, there are a handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want to experience them.
Really?
Epic traps, small secrets, and
Optional.
hidden puzzles that blend right in with their surroundings.
That's
One
really
thing
cool.
I love about our game is the level of
Yeah, you probably missed
interactivity that
stuff.
we have. We have this world of mystery where anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I want to thank you all for joining us for our big reveal of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Machine Games is known for creating these roller coaster experiences with huge set pieces.
Yeah, we missed you,
surprising
guys.
twists and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such
Yeah,
an
more so
authentic
than the fifth
experience
movie.
while still being able to showcase what makes us us. We are making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of. I'm also very excited to announce that
This year?
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year.
Yes!
And we cannot wait
Ha!
to share
Oh, look
more
at Todd
soon.
in the background. Hell yeah. Yes, baby! Oh, that looks great. I hope it's good. I'm really hoping it's good. Is that it? I think it might be it. All of this is this year, man. What? Wait. Oh, okay, it's just a video. I think it's really funny they didn't mention 4 and 5.
Could take one.
Is it animals, children, and game developers?
That dude is so much. He even sounds like
Our
Jeff
mission here
Goldblum.
at Ninja Theory is to craft life-changing art with game-changing tech.
Core to the vision of Ara is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. Stay happy.
Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build.
You aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones.
My name is Masaru Oyamada. 今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。
Is that it? Yep, that's it. All right. Decent show. Obviously, Indy was the highlight, but yeah, can't wait for that. Who knows? I hope it doesn't get delayed, but that is hype. So I am gonna end the stream now, and I'll put it on my other channel. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.